Hi again guys, I'm back with another tutorial for this hex Skewb, or 14-sided Skewb. I've also seen it called. This is the QJ version, originally a Methods puzzle I believe. Yeah, not too difficult this one. It's basically just a Skewb shape mod, but it's a super Skewb because the centres need orientation, but it's a little bit easier to orient the centres than it is on most super Skewbs, as you will see in this as I work through the solve. And the corners are very easy to deal with as well because they've got no orientation whatsoever. So this puzzle is made up of everything you get on a regular Skewb. Obviously you've got 6 centerpieces, which are these with the green stickers on, and 8 corners, which are the triangles. The corners, because they are all just equilateral triangles, have got no orientation, so basically you just got to put them in the right place, and that makes them very easy to deal with, as you will see in a moment. Okay then, so oh no, I've accidentally kind of got a couple of corners solved, which seems to happen quite a bit with this because there's no orientation on them. So just scramble it a bit more. Okay, let's try that. So I'm going to go for this, just purely at random. I'm going to start off with this centre as the place I'm going to start. So the first thing to do is just attach the corners, the triangles, according to the colours around this face. So obviously I've already got a blue one in position there, so I'll look for the pink one, and it's there. And all of these are going to go in very easily. All you do is simply twist the face they're on until they come into the slot they belong in, and grey as well, and you'll find that they're always on that face. So grey's there and orange is there. So once you've got those 4 in position, we're going to make that our bottom face for now. So make another one our front, so this is at the bottom, and you can't tell at the moment because you haven't got the right centre here, but all 4 of these corners are actually automatically in the correct position anyway, so you don't need to have to worry about those. You'll see that later on once we get further on in the solve. So the next thing we're going to do is to get all our centres in the right position. Very simple algorithm. If you know, you should know how to solve a Skewb before doing this, so if you do, then we're going to do it the same way as I solve a regular Skewb, which is simple as that. We find the place where this centre belongs. So let's find a place where I've got a blue and a pink corner either side, because I've got blue and pink colours next to each other in the centre, and I'm going to do down, down, up, up, the regular move that you do on a Skewb. Now when I do the down, it's going to be on the right face first, the first down. The way I'm looking at this is I've got the I'm looking at the line that crosses each way from the centre, so the right face crosses to the right side of this bottom centre, the one we've already got solved. So I'm removing the blue corner first, so I'm doing an R prime there, and then it'll be an L, which is on this face, then it'll be an R, and then an L prime. But I find it easy to say down, down, up, up, because you know which face what you're doing is the right, then a left, then a right, then left, you know. Once again, the right is where it crosses the right hand side of my bottom centerpiece. So down, down, up, up. The way you know you're turning the right bits is the corners come back to where they started, and you can see that this centre is right now in the correct position because these 2 colours match up. And as you can see, the 2 corners from the top face are also matched up. It may well have been that this centre is not oriented correctly, so don't worry if that's the case. If it's rotated 180 degrees, we will fix that later. And let's see where all our corners are now. So you can see we've got a pink and grey together, so that's another one that goes in the lower layer. So put our pink and grey either side of the centre on the front face, and we do the same again. So down, down, up, up. We basically just continue this process until all our centres are in the right place. So once again, we've still got a wrong one on top, so that's got orange and grey on it, so it goes there, orange and grey on each side. So down, down, up, up, and on the top we've got pink and yellow now, so that belongs on the lower layer. So pink and blue, I should say, is the 2 that are in the lower layer, so it goes to here. So the place it goes on the front, and once again, down, down, up, up, You can see it's back in the right place, but this time it's oriented wrongly, so 180 degrees rotated, but that's fine as long as it's in the right position. Now I've now got the correct centerpiece on top, because I've got blue, yellow, white, red, and I've got blue, yellow, white and red corners. So let's check them and make sure we've got all the others around the centre in the right place, and they are. Again, we're just checking that it's got the right colours, we don't care what its orientation is. Now I've actually kind of got lucky on this, so I'll finish solving this, then I'll put it in a more difficult state. Actually no I won't, I'll put it in a more difficult state and I'll be back in a second. Okay, the problem there was I had 4 centres that were rotated incorrectly, and that's actually the situation that we're aiming for. We want to try and achieve that situation. Now, because the algorithm we use to rotate the centres actually rotates 4 centerpieces. And at the moment I've got 2, so what this algorithm rotates is the top one, the front one, the left one and the right one. All 4 of those centres will rotate 180 degrees. So we need to make a situation where we've got all 4 of those centres rotated incorrectly. Now if I just have this the way I've got it now, with the top and front as they are, both the incorrect ones, they will get rotated correctly. That one would be wrong, that one would be wrong, so I'll still be left with 2 that are incorrect, so that doesn't work for us. So what I need to do is a situation where one of these rotates, the 2 that are incorrect at the moment, one of them rotates, the other one doesn't. Now the way to do this is to put it so that you've got an incorrect one on the left, and I don't remember, maybe that one. So I'm just trying to work out exactly where I need to put it to make all 4 wrong. Yeah, if I remember rightly, it's one. Yeah, that's right. There's one on the left incorrect and one on the bottom rotated incorrectly, and that will leave me, after I've performed this algorithm, the one on the left will be right, and then these 3 on the top, front and right will be wrong, along with the one on the bottom. What you don't want is the 4 that are incorrect in one stripe around the middle. That's an incorrect situation that you can't solve using this algorithm. So yeah, so you have the one of the incorrect ones on the left, as I said, one on the bottom, and then you do the same algorithm again, very simple, which is just down, down, up, up, starting on the right face, remembering that it's going across the right hand side of our down face on the first move and the left hand side of our down face on the second move. So down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Now hopefully that's left us with 2 centres that are oriented correctly. We've got 1, 2, those there. That one's wrong, that one's wrong, that one's wrong, and that one's wrong. Now if you solved any other super Skewbs in the past, you might remember that to do this you had to complete that algorithm 6 times. Now it's not the case on this, because the reason you have to do it 6 times on most super Skewbs is because the first 2, whilst it rotates the centres, it also rotates some of the corners, and you then do it 4 more times to bring the centres back to that state, but it also puts the corners in the correct state. Because the corners don't have any orientation on this, you don't have to worry about that. So now that we've got 4 that are incorrectly oriented, we know that the algorithm rotates the top, the left, the front and the right, so we just put the 4 that are wrong in those positions, top, left, front and right, and do the algorithm one more time. So down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, and as you can see, it's now solved. As simple as that. I think I've covered all the cases you might come across. If you are in a situation where you've managed to get the centres, like I said, where you've got 4 in one band around the middle that are incorrect, then you need to just perform the algorithm in one position that brings it back to the state where you've got 2 oriented incorrectly, and just do it as I've done it from there. Alright then guys, that's it for this video. I think I've covered everything that you should come across, but if I don't, please let me know and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. and I'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye.